Australia have won the toss. But interesting, they decided to bowl first, Jimmy Paji.
Fine, I think they know the wicket better.
Yeah, they can see it. Obviously, we can't.
Seen it and all that. And probably, I think they're probably thinking of due factor and all those things in this game. And very interesting actually to see what Ravi has said about the pitch report. Because usually I've seen number of times, or even in the past it used to happen, that there would be some patch would be drier for a spinner than the pace bowler, the length they bowl. And let's see how the wicket plays. But if it spins, then Indians have better spinners. Zampa is good, I think he's an
but India will
bowler,
obviously have the upper hand.
But he's not a great turner of the ball because the technical thing comes because the way he bowls, from where his arm comes, he will never get a lot of leg spin to right-hander. So he doesn't get that much spin like Shane Warne and all those kind of a spinner. But again, I think probably they are going with a positive set of mind that they're relying on their bowlers to give early breakthrough, then they can put pressure on India.
As you wanted to
say? I just wanted to add that the spin department is where Australia are a little behind India.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, they got Maxwell, who turned the ball a fair degree at the Indian
Can at least stop the flow of runs, if not get a lot of wickets.
But you know, I mean, India have got two really fine spinners. They've been successful. Adam Zampa, second highest wicket taker. He's had a bit of an up and down tournament. You know, he's been expensive when he's somebody's taken him on. He's been expensive, but they've gone back to Travis Head in the earlier match, and he got 2 wickets in 1 over, which got them through.
But Karthik, I remember 2003, India won the toss, elected to bowl first. Australia have won the toss, elected to bowl first here.
Look, it'll be interesting to see what Rohit also says, because maybe Rohit says we wanted to bat first. And one of the things which I felt, apart from all the other things which go around knockout games and big games, bat first, put the runs on board. Also, what happens in Ahmedabad and what we have seen is the ball does deck around. The first 15 overs it does. And Mohammed Shami has bowled beautifully there. Remember, it's his IPL team. And remember watching him bowl, getting the ball to really dart around quite a bit. I don't know what the conditions are. Again, we are sitting in a studio far away, waiting for pitch reports and waiting for what the captains think. But it'll be interesting why they have chosen that. Because a normal situation, if they're saying that the pitch is dry, you would want to bat first. Unless and
things get tougher in the second innings to bat on a pitch
unless there is big dew or more dew, which they have encountered during practice.
Or Australia just wants to give their bowlers the first crack. They expect that if there is anything that their bowlers can manage, maybe it's in the first innings and the first 10, 12 overs.
Look, South Africa went with the approach which worked well for them, and they were 44 for 4. So if...
But you can only try and do. I'll wait and see exactly what Rohit Sharma says. So this is what Cummins has said. That has come in. He has also said that looks like a bit of a dry wicket and we wanted to bowl first. Dew is one factor and it's quite dewy at the night. Been really proud of the group. Tough start at the tournament, but they haven't put a foot wrong since. And they're going in with the same team as the semi-final. No changes for India either. Venki, what do you make of the choice by the Australian captain? Electing to bowl first, and what do you reckon India will have to do as far as the score is concerned?
Look, it's not a bad decision, I would say. I mean, if you look at the very first game, how easily New Zealanders chased the score against England. So probably they would have seen the dew factor maybe last evening, maybe one of the reason. And why I say it's not a bad decision is, you know, when we were playing in Sharjah, we used to at times you know, think on those lines where we you know, if we win the toss we would look to bowl first and then chase down, because one is in the afternoon the ball doesn't really come onto the bat, so it's not easy to really go through your shots or play through the line, so it can be a bit tricky to bat first, and later on, suppose if there's any dew, then it might bind the surface and it could be probably easier to bat on where the ball comes onto the bat, and also slightly more cooler, and of course to bowl also with the dew, it's not going to be that easy.
I want to quickly go across to my colleague there, because the Surya Kiran team of the Indian Air Force is doing an acrobatics show. Let's take a quick look.
In Victoria, barrel roll maneuver and formation of various shapes in the sky. This is one of its air show which has been put up by the Indian Air Force's Surya Kiran aerobatic team, and in fact this usually comprises of this usually comprises of 9 aircrafts of the IF. You can see the kind of show which has been put up over here, the kind of mood. In fact, you can see the kind of craze which is also panning out over here for the fans to witness this wet show. Well, these visuals are the testament of how IF
All right, so that's the show that's being put up by the Suryakumar